Welcome to the transducer and the instrumentation virtual lab. Now we are going towards the experiment number 9, that is pressure measurement using bourdon tube. This is the whole setup for the bourdon tube, that is how the pressure has been measured, how exactly that pressure comes, and how is it being measured through bourdon tube. Most of the things will be clear through this mechanism. Where these are the weights. This is a liquid reservoir. This is the piston. And this is the bourdon tube. This is the whole mechanism of the bourdon tube. So first of all, you must know that what exactly value we have to put in and what exactly we will be getting out. So here is the start button. For starting your experiment, you have to click this button so that you can perform your experiment. So now I am going to start the experiment, or rather I am going to initiate the experiment. For initiating the experiment, there is a run button. You have to click this run button. After clicking this run button, you will be in the state to do the experiment. As I click, now our experiment is in the run mode. Now for performing the experiment, we have to hit the start button to start it. As I click it, now this LED grows to green. This shows that now it's in state to do the experiment. Now as I will increase the weight, as I will show here, as I will increase the force, you will see this is the actual pressure and these is the measured pressure which is being measured through the bourdon tube. So as we were increasing the force from here, that is one weight lifted from here and come rest on this piston, that will apply some force, that will apply some pressure on this piston, and the piston will come down. So in this way this mechanism will works. So now I will again increase some force on it. As per the increment of the force, you will see this is the actual pressure, this is the measured pressure, because we know the weight of this, these weights. So that's why we understand this is the actual pressure and what exactly is being measured through the bourdon tube. So this is the measured pressure through that bourdon tube. So why exactly there is a difference? There may be like some mechanical or some error may be there, but there is a lot more, these values are same. Just due to some error, there is a difference between an actual pressure and measured pressure. See, this is the graph which is showing the pressure versus time, where yellow graph is for the true pressure and the measured pressure is red one. So now we will again increase some force. Do it. We again got some actual pressure here and the measured pressure. The measured pressure is this. So you have seen that there is a slight difference, and this is due to the error. That can be any error. It can be due to some mechanical drop. It can be a mechanical error or some other types of error. So now I will again increase some weight. So in this way you see that this goes on up and up. So now as I did it, a weight comes and it lays down here. That will put some pressure, and this needle which is showing exactly the pressure is going up. So due to this needle we can identify what exactly the pressure has been measured. Bourdon tube has a wide number of applications, such as in air compressors and all of the places where the pressure measurement is being required. regarding the explanation of this figure, you can go through this, like what exactly, as I've told, that these are the weights which are 100 pounds, a piston which has an area of 2 square inch. The pressure range is measured. This is a liquid reservoir, and this is the inlet valve, which is here. You have seen this inlet valve here. So in this way, as you will move this force, or rather you will increment this force, you will see that your bourdon tube needle will show the increment of the pressure which is being increased due to applying force. See, as I am increasing the force on it, there is a change in the value of measured pressure. It shows exactly the pressure which is being measured through the bourdon tube. And again we see that this is exactly the true versus measured graph, that what exactly the value is and what we are exactly getting through the bourdon tube. So again I will increase some force through this slider. As I do it here, suppose you see that again a weight comes and it will lay down here, and that will again push up this needle, and again it will indicate the pressure which is being really increased. So this way we understand how exactly the pressure is being measured through the bourdon tube and how the exactly whole mechanism works. This whole mechanism had make you understand regarding the bourdon tube working. And suppose I again increase some weight on it, as I do it here, you will see that there is a continuous change in the pressure. So again a weight comes here and we put it there, so that will apply some pressure on this force, and that will, the whole mechanism with this needle shifting its position and showing the pressure in the increment mode. So lastly what we are getting is the measured pressure is 182.42 and actual pressure is 183. So there is a slight difference, as I have told you earlier, that can be due to the weight, that can be due to the error, maybe a mechanism error, or maybe error in some due to the movement of the needle. So in this way we understand exactly how the pressure is being measured as we increase the force, and how the bourdon tube is measuring out the pressure, and you are getting the graph over there at the same time. Suppose if you don't understand the experiment, then there is a procedure here. You can follow this procedure step by step, and you can perform the experiment and make all your doubts which you are having as per the bourdon tube is concerned. You can clear your doubts. You can perform the experiment as many number of times as you want. Once you are over with your experiment, there is a stop button. As you will click this stop button, that will stop your experiment. I'm going to click because we are over our experiment. So I click this button. Now your experiment is stop mode. You can see that all your values are set to 0 again. So in this way we understand exactly whole mechanism of the bourdon tube. Thank you for going through the bourdon tube and doing the experiment, as well as listening this audio tutorial. Thank you once again.